Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy way, and the proper way to be taking off your makeup and cleansing your skin. Okay, so starting off, we're going to need a makeup removing towelette. These, I get them at various stores. They're supposed to be makeup erasers, so you're supposed to only have to dip them in water and rub your face and it takes off all your makeup. I still prefer to use a cleanser with it just because I know that there's still going to be microparticles deep in the pores, and I don't want to get acne from that. So next up, we're going to need a lotion cleanser. These don't have to be expensive. They can be very cheap and affordable. The Pond's cold cream, things like that. Even body lotion will do the trick if you don't have any lotion cleanser, okay? And we're going to use a gel cleanser following that, like a water-based cleanser that foams up. This one is the Cora Organics Turmeric Glow Foaming Cleanser. This one, as you can see, I used pretty much the whole bottle, which is very rare for me. I really love this product. It didn't really take down dark spots, but it really just imparted a nice glow on my skin, and I felt my skin was healthier. And whenever I had redness, this would definitely calm it down because it's got the turmeric in it, right? It's anti-inflammatory. And between those two steps, I'll show you where I'm going to use this. This is the Professional Toner by Benefit. Okay, so let's dive right in here. So we're going to get our cloth wet with warm water. Okay. We're going to take our lotion cleanser, and we're going to gently massage it into the skin. Including the eye area. Just massage, massage, massage. And you literally, like I said, when I've run out of this stuff, I've used body lotion before to take off my makeup. It'll do the same thing. Okay, and then we're going to take our eraser, and we're going to wipe away that makeup. And I'm telling you, man, these erasers are really worth it. I think they're called makeup eraser, to tell you the truth. But they're definitely worth it because they take off all your makeup when you use a cleanser like that. Like nothing, not a zilch. Okay? Because a lot of people will say that makeup makes them break out, but it's not the makeup that's making them break out. It's the lack of proper cleansing that's making them break out. There's always going to be makeup particles sitting in your pores. Even if you use a cleanser, you have to use a lotion-based cleanser, something that has oils or creams or butters in it to actually dissolve the makeup particles and pull them out of your pores. Okay? There we go. So now we're going to go ahead and get our face wet with warm, soapy water. Or warm water, sorry. And then we're going to apply our gel cleanser. I'm just waiting for the water to get warm. Okay. You're going to want to get your whole face in the water. Not in the water, but you're going to want to get your whole face wet. Okay. And now we're going to take this cleanser, do 2 pumps. Okay. Froth it up in between our hands until it looks like this. And then we're going to rub it into our skin. Do the oilier parts of your face and then the drier parts. So there's less cleanser on the drier parts because you don't want to dry them out. This cleanser I particularly love for that because I tend to get a lot of redness in my skin, and this seems to calm it right down. There's that anti-inflammatory turmeric. It's supposed to be a brightening cleanser. It didn't super brighten, but it did definitely impart a nice glow on my skin. And what cleansing, you want to do it gently, but you want to take about a minute at least just to cleanse your skin, to thoroughly get everything out of your pores. What I'll even do is if my cleanser has active ingredients and there's special ingredients, I'll let it sit on my face for a minute, like this, while I check my phone for a sec or whatnot, just so the ingredients have a time to do their job. There's no point in spending $50 on a cleanser if you're going to put it on your face and rinse it off in 2 seconds. You want to get the most out of your active ingredients, so let it sit for just a minute. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and rinse it off. We're going to splash it off. And normally after cleansing, if I used a different cleanser, my face would be really red, but not with this one. The redness is taken down a lot by that cleanser. And so I'm just going in the corners of the eyes to make sure that there's no leftover makeup goobers in there. You know what I'm talking about, when there's like little bits of eyeliner and powder and shit that all come together and make those little gray globs. Oh, so irritating. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna take a towel. And we're not going to rub our face dry, we're going to pat dry. This rubbing creates irritation and friction, and that's unnecessary. Okay. And now at this step is when you would apply a toner or an essence. Some people will do both. I like to just do one or the other. So for today, I'm going to apply the Benefit Professional Tight & Toned Pore Refining AHA and PHA Toning Foam. This is amazing. You guys gotta check this out. So look at how it comes out. It's a foam. Like that's a toner. A foam. Insane, right? And then between my fingers. And then just gently pat it into the skin. And again, I want to avoid any parts of my face that are already irritated. I'm having a little bit of irritation around the sides of the mouth. I tend to be very dry there and red, so I'm just going to avoid that area. I'm only going to focus this on areas where the skin's not irritated. I'm just going to pat it in, avoiding the eye area as well. And just really melting it in with your fingers so you've got everything covered. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and apply serum. Let's see, what serum should I use today? I have a lot of K-Beauty products, so you might not have heard of some of them just because they're not. Oh, you know what? We'll use this one. The Mad Hippie Corrective Peptide Serum. So I, in the past, typically would put like the whole dropper full of serum and put that on my face. And what ends up happening is it dries on your skin and it leaves a little bit of a crust. And I didn't realize that. I thought the more the better. But you're only supposed to put about 3 drops for the whole face. There we go. Okay. While the skin's still damp, we're going to put that on. Reason being is, while it's damp, it'll make the serum penetrate better and go deeper and do its job better. And what I tend to do with serums like this that have matrixyl on them, that are for wrinkles, is I really concentrate them on the areas where I have wrinkles. Well, not where I have wrinkles, but where I would get wrinkles. So I do the forehead like this. In between the eyebrows, I do it extra. Here and here. Perfect. Concentrate that. Now we're going to rinse our fingers. And we're going to apply a little bit of the serum around the eyes before our eye cream. I find for me, if it's a water-based serum, it's fine to use around the eyes. If it's an oil-based serum, you're not going to want to do that because you're going to get milia. Milia are those hard little white dots under the eyes that are essentially like clogged pores. So I'm going to pat this around the eyes as well. Okay. We want our eye area to be nice and plump and healthy too, so why would we avoid the eye area but put it on our face? Like I see a lot of people are always skipping their eyes when it comes to doing their skincare, and I think that's a travesty. Like, you know, your eyes are your windows to your soul, and they're, if anything, where you show your lifestyle the most, right? When you're tired, it shows. When you're not living a good life, it shows. So I really think you should take care of your eye area, and if anything, invest more in your eye products than the rest of your face products. Like, so anyways, so I'm going to do that, apply that serum around the eyes. Okay, next thing we're going to do is apply a day moisturizer. So normally you wouldn't take off your makeup in the morning, you take off your makeup at night, but it just so happens that I was up through the night, so I'm going to take my makeup off. I took my makeup off now and I'm going to do my daytime skin routine. But this wouldn't be typical for the rest of you. Okay, so I'm going to apply this Elemis moisturizer. This one I've actually been reaching for a couple weeks now. I got it in my Ipsy box, and I'm pretty blown away. It's actually really good. Lives up to the hype. Smooths the skin. It's diminishing lines and wrinkles. It's giving a glow. I'm pretty impressed. So I'm going to take a little of this and just do dab, 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 dab. Okay. Just going to rub that in. of course, while the serum is still a little moist. And now the reason why you would apply this toner with skincare like this is because it's an exfoliating toner. So it's got acids in it that would break the bonds of dead skin that are sitting on the surface. So any products you put on are going to penetrate much better, and they're going to do their job more effectively. However, some ingredients do not work with AHAs and PHAs and BHAs. Like, for example, retinol. Retinol and any retinoid will not work with direct acids, because what ends up happening is they alter the pH of the skin to a level where it would basically render the retinoid useless. So, or if it doesn't do that, it'll be too much acid, and then your face will be burnt. So you don't want to use these with a retinol. You always want to, if you do feel like using these, you alternate. Like, you use this during the day, your retinol at night, that kind of thing. Okay. Okay, and because my eyes are really dry today, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Fenty, the Thick and Smooth Butter Eye Cream, I think it's called. Let me have a look here. Sorry, I'm really bad with names. Thick and Smooth Rich Peptide Eye Cream. Okay, the peptides in here are what gives it that nice, like, kind of firming effect. And as you can see, I have a little bit of fatigue under here. I find this one really smooths that out. So we're just gonna do like 2 clicks, click, click. Starting on the outer edge where we're driest, pat like that. And then blend inwards and upwards, inwards, upwards, inwards, upwards, and keep circling on the bone until you feel like you've got almost none left, and then just very lightly pat it here. You don't want to be applying eye cream here or here because it gets in the eyes, and some of them are not even safe to get in your eyes. Like, the ones that you would get on the market here in North America are all safe, but some face creams and stuff are not ophthalmologist tested, so you don't want to stick them right up to your eye unless you know for sure that it's been tested by an ophthalmologist. So I always make sure that the box says tested by an ophthalmologist before I put it around my eyes, right up to here, the waterline. Because I get really dry there, so I have no choice but to apply eye cream there, right? Otherwise my concealer will look like shit, right? So, patting on the other eye, pushing it in where it's the driest, and then going inwards and outwards, inwards and outwards, inwards and outwards. And the whole point of doing that motion when you're applying your eye cream is that it tones the skin around the eyes, so they stay nice and bouncy and youthful. There we go. Okay, and then we're just going to blend that downwards. Because again, your eyes are like this whole area here. The muscles start over here. The skin that forms the creases when you smile starts over here. So you're going to want to make sure you drag your eye cream out nicely, because your eye area extends. And now, as far as eye creams go, I'm not really 100% sold on eye creams as a separate product. Like, a lot of moisturizers, when you look at the ingredient breakdown, they're almost exactly the same. It just would be that the eye cream would have maybe less oils in it so that you don't get milias, but they're kind of the same thing. So if you can find a face cream that says it's ophthalmologist tested, by all means buy it. Like, it's going to save you tons of money. Like, eye creams can be very expensive. I mean, this one's pretty affordable, and I can't remember how much it is, but I remember seeing the price and it was like pretty good. But I usually will use actually just like full out face creams around my eyes. I find they're the only ones that work and actually do something for my eyes. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pat my face dry. Of course, you know me, sweating. So I'm just gonna pat my face dry. This will also lift any excess moisturizer that was sitting on the surface so that my makeup won't slide off and crease and look greasy. I don't know, most people wouldn't do this, and most people don't need to do this, but I do because I'm very sweaty. All of a sudden. There we go, and last but not least, some people might argue the most important step. I'm just gonna go grab it and I'll be right back. For this one, it's of course sunscreen. So we have the Live Tinted. I bought this the other day. It's Hugard 3-in-1 Mineral Sunscreen Moisturizer Primer, Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This is a pretty good product. I feel like when I put it on, it's just an extension of my skincare and not like an additional layer. Like, I find sunscreens typically they just feel so unnatural, and they smell, and the smell of sunscreen alone makes me nauseous. So I try not to wear sunscreen if I don't have to, if I'm not going to be outside. or if I'm not going to be outside during the daylight or standing in direct sun. But I know you're supposed to all the time anyways, so I guess I'm going to have to start, and this is probably going to be the product that I'm going to use. I was using the Supergoop for a while. I may alternate between the two because I find the Supergoop is really nice and invisible. The only thing about the Supergoop is it's like a primer, so it leaves a layer on top of your skin that fills everything in, and then when you put your makeup on top, your makeup hovers. It's never melting into the skin and having an affinity with your face. It's always like an extra layer. So like say you're like, I don't know, in bed or something, and like your face touches the pillow or whatever while you're getting fucked, and all of a sudden there's like a big beige streak on the pillow, you know? So we don't want that, so I would recommend using something like this that grips it more. Okay. But again, teach their own. Like some people will really like the Supergoop better. But this one for me is more my jam. Okay. We're making sure we do the whole face too, because I tend to like leave this area here, and then what'll happen is I'll get really red there from the sun. Okay. Because I'll forget to apply sunscreen right in my beard. It's crazy, hey? Okay, now we're gonna do a little bit extra on the nose because that area, of course, gets full-on sun exposure. Same with the forehead, like around here. And last but not least, our chin. My chin's very dry and it always gets red because I always forget to apply sunscreen there. So today we are not going to forget to apply sunscreen there. I found that this sunscreen, when I wore it out yesterday, when I washed it off, I didn't have really any redness on that side of my face at all. Normally I would have a little bit of redness from the sun, or I would have discoloration, like I have a big freckle right here that's kind of coming out. And this, if I don't wear sunscreen or a good sunscreen, this tends to get really dark. So, yeah, perfect. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.